Khorne was not born in fire or thunder. There was no single scream that summoned him into existence, and no ritual that carved his name into the warp in one decisive moment. He formed the way scars form, slowly, repeatedly, inevitably. Long before gods had names, mortals learned the oldest law of survival. Kill or be killed. On ancient earth, tribes fought over land, fire, shelter, and pride. Violence was not evil, that it was necessity. And necessity, repeated endlessly, became instinct. Every strike delivered without hesitation sent a ripple into the Imperium first. Those ripples were faint, isolated disturbances in an infinite ocean of thought. But humanity did not stop. Wars followed wars. Feuds became traditions. Victory became identity. With every conflict, the ripples aligned. With alignment came rhythm. And from rhythm came a pulse. That pulse was the first heartbeat of Khorne, that he was shaped not by madness, but by certainty. The moment when doubt vanishes and action remains. The moment a warrior accepts that someone must die and chooses to be the one still standing. Khorne did not rise from cruelty, he rose from commitment. From the warrior who did not flee. From the defender who chose to hold the line. From the conqueror who believed strength proved truth. Each battlefield became a prayer. Each execution an offering. Each war a hymn sung in iron and blood. Khorne does not care why blood is spilled. Justice, vengeance, survival, all are irrelevant. Only the act matters that he does. Not demand belief, that he does not require worship, that he does not whisper temptation, that he exists because mortals repeated violence until repetition became identity. Before sorcery, before philosophy, before civilization learned to pretend it was peaceful, there was war. And from war, Khorne learned how to breathe. Among the dark gods, Khorne alone does not lie, that he does not seduce, that he does not bargain, that he does not promise salvation or enlightenment. Khorne is honest in a way only brutality can be, that he despises sorcery because it kills at a distance, without risk, without presence, without commitment. Magic allows a weak hand to destroy a strong body. And to Khorne, that is theft. He hates poison. That he hates assassination. He hates the blade used from shadows. That to Khorne, there's only one truth. If you kill, you must stand where the blood falls. Honor, in Khorne's creed, is not morality. That it is exposure. That to face your enemy is to accept consequence. That to hesitate is to to retreat is to deny what you have chosen to be. This is why Khorne values strength of will above all else. Not intelligence, not compassion, not justification, only resolve. This philosophy is reflected in his greatest servants. Angron, the Red Angel, is not Khorne's chosen son. He is Khorne's inevitable outcome, that a primarch broken by cruelty, enslaved by the butcher's nails that turned pain into rage and denied him peace, even in stillness. Angron does not worship Khorne, he does not even understand him, that he is rage made flesh, that a scream that never learned to end. Khârn the Betrayer is Khorne's purest mortal champion. He does not fight to win wars. He does not fight for causes. He does not fight to survive. He fights because stopping would be dishonest. When the battle ends, Khârn continues. When allies fall, they fall as enemies, because to pause is to think, and thinking invites doubt. Even Khorne's demons embody this absolute clarity. Skarbrand, once the mightiest bloodthirster, struck Khorne from behind in a moment of jealous rage. For that single act of indirect violence, he was cast down and cursed with eternal fury. Khorne forgives slaughter, he does not forgive cowardice. Bloodthirsters descend only when war reaches its purest form, when strategy collapses, when plans fail, when only violence remains. Khorne is not chaos through madness, that he is chaos through commitment. In the 41st millennium, Khorne has never been stronger, not because of cultists chanting his name, not because of temples or rituals, but because the galaxy has accepted endless war as its natural condition. The Imperium itself is Khorne's greatest offering. Every regiment ordered to hold the line without mercy. Every charge where retreat is forbidden. Every Space Marine assault designed for close combat rather than diplomacy. Each command to escalate violence rather than pause sends fresh strength into the warp. The World Eaters are not an aberration. They are a conclusion. They abandon strategy, restraint, and reason, not because Khorne demanded it, but because war rewarded it. The galaxy taught them that rage was efficient, that mercy was wasteful, that restraint was weakness. And this is the central irony of the age. The Imperium fights chaos by speaking Khorne's language fluently. Rage, violence, total war. Khorne does not need faith, that he does not care for sermons, relics, or prayer. He needs only repetition, as long as mortals choose the blade over the question, the strike over reflection, the war over its end. Khorne will endure in a galaxy where peace is considered weakness, where mercy is inefficiency, where hesitation is punished. Khorne does not need to conquer, that he does not need to invade, that he simply waits. Because every time someone decides that violence is the only answer, the blood god has already been answered, and the galaxy continues to speak his language, clearly, fluently, and without end.